Is it working? Is it working? No?
Yes.
So let's start. First speaker, proposition team.
Good morning, judges, people of the English Opens Doors program, teachers, debaters, special guests. Our team, and our teacher of course, are very happy and proud to be part of 2014 debates, organized by EODP. Well, we are here to debate about a transcendental and very controversial topic today, which is homeschooling is the best form of education. But first of all, let me introduce myself and my team. We represent Colegio San Jose from San Bernardo. My name is Marisol Alvarez, and I'm in 10th grade. Our second speaker, Miss Carla Jara. She is in 12th grade. Our third speaker, Miss Alison Hanya, who is in 12th grade. And our fourth speaker, Miss Isidora Miranda, who is in 11th grade. As you already know, this house agrees with this statement, and we are going to convince you about this. But what is homeschooling, home education, or home-based learning? According to the dictionary, it is defined as the education of children at home, typically by parents or tutors, rather than in other formal settings of public or private school. Opposition team and judges, I'm sure you agree that one of the great things about human beings is that we all have our own interests and strengths. For example, one of my sisters loves building things, and my brother likes writing funny stories. We think that unfortunately, schools are designed to make a group of unique individuals do the same thing at the same time. As much as possible, the goal is to get the same answer and achieve the same results as the rest of the group. But now, there is an alternative. But more than an alternative, homeschooling is now bordering on mainstream in many countries around the world, including Chile. Education is important for everybody in this room. Education will influence our future, because when we have good education background, we can get good career too. That is why we want to get higher education. Today, there are some types of education that we can choose. We can choose public, private education, or we can also choose homeschool education. Our team searched for the most compelling reasons for leaving school behind if we are not finding success and happiness at the typical school system. Thank you.
First speaker, opposition team.
Good morning, everyone. We are the opposition team. My name is Paulette Martel, and we're representing Alma Mater School. I will like to introduce my team. She is Gabriela Aravena, Jana Aranda, and finally, Genesis Lara. Our position is the following. If parents want to homeschool their children, one of the parents must remain at home for most of the day to teach them. Therefore, homeschooling is not a realistic option for families in which both parents work. If the family is fortunate and one parent can stay at home, he or she is not necessarily a good teacher. In fact, that parent is not have studied to be a teacher. Also, the parent with the highest level of education is not likely the one who is at work all day. At school, all of the teachers have been hired because they are qualified to be teachers. They have spent years studying and practicing to become good teachers. Professional teachers are able to provide a superior level of instruction than one's parents. Thanks for your attention.
Second speaker, proposition team.
Well, for me and my team, one of the most important arguments is that in homeschool learning is customized, not standardized. But what we mean is that in school learning is standardized to what someone else says is best, as Marisol said in the introduction. At home learning is customized to what the child and parent feels best. Parents use their own discretion and personal knowledge of their kids' learning styles to determine the best way to teach them on the material they need to learn. Second, homeschooling associates with those you enjoy rather than those who share your birth year. In school, students are grouped by date of birth. At home, children can choose to be with those whose company they enjoy. With homeschooling, you have the freedom to learn with your tools. But what happens in schools? We are often banned from using the tools we love, with such as a cell phone. At home, children can learn with the tools they choose. For many of us, technology opens doors that school slams shut. Another important for reasons is that you can socialize with those who share your passions, not just your zip code. In school, we have a little opportunity to socialize, and even when we do it, it's generally confined to those with whom we have been grouped with by year and geography. At home, we have the opportunity to socialize and make global connections with others of any age who share their talents, passions, and interests. But what I really like about homeschooling is that you don't just read about doing stuff, but we do stuff. You don't have to sit at desk all day reading and answering questions about stuff other people do. If you choose homeschooling, you're more than a number. In school, the only thing students have to show for their work are numbers and graphs, no has report cards, transcripts, or data reports. At home, we can put together meaningful portfolios that can reflect, open a powerful capture, and celebrate learning. You opposition team can say that this can be done at school too, but it rarely happens, as a little time is left for assessment and reflection after testing. And what about our country? Well, in Chile, parents are free to homeschool. The Chilean constitutions provide for educational freedom, which allows parents to educate their children at home. Chilean Constitution, Chapter 3, Article 19. Thank you.
Second speaker, opposition team.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Gabriela, and we are opposition team, and I will present you my arguments. Many students are homeschooled struggle to develop social skills. Learning how to treat other parties, work as a team, and appreciate each other's difference are examples of important social skills. Children learn these skills primarily at school. Although learning academic material is very important, this can be easily taught at home. However, it is extremely difficult to teach social skills when homeschool students do not have any classmates outside of their siblings. If one is an only child, it will be very difficult to learn these vital skills. These skills remain important throughout one's life and are particularly necessary in the workforce. Homeschool students who do not learn this skill will struggle in social situations. Thank you.
Now let's listen third speaker from the proposition team.
For me, learning means to explore, discover, and develop my own passions and talents. I have the freedom to work deeply in this area. If you choose homeschooling as your option, you will know how to learn because you will be interested, not because you will be told to do something. That's why we are convinced that homeschooling is rewarding Anything worthwhile requires effort. Opposition team, have you thought that when you choose homeschooling, that in schools we and our teacher are spending a large percentage of our time preparing for tests and testing, even though test has no real purpose or a real fact in the real life? At home, we have the freedom to learn without the burden or the stress of testing. Although many parents and children have been trained to believe that testing is a necessary evil in schools, but kids who have the freedom to learn without testing are doing just fine and exploring their passions as grown-up scholars. Opposition team, if you want to look for more information about these points, you can search for Friedkis, Fridkas, Friedkis, who explained in one of her books how we can learn successfully without testing. What about our more meaningless worksheets and reports? In school, we often complain that we are forced to do meaningless worksheets and reports that have no real purpose or audience. In fact, these worksheets and reports often actually substitute out of learning. Think about it. When was the last time you read a great book and thought, wow, I want to write a report or fill in a worksheet? At home, we can do work that matters and has a meaning. If you read a book you love, you can hop online and discuss it with other people who have read it. If we want to learn something, we have many resources and accessibles in many schools. We know that an education reform is happening today in Chile, but it's slow and maybe ineffective. Our parents need to do what is in the best interest for us right now. For some, this means working hard with a school to adapt to meet our needs, but many schools are rigid and don't believe we're entitled to a customized learning experience. For these parents, the best option is often to leave school behind and empower children with the freedom to learn what they want in the way that is the best for them. But let's say that the parents are not trained to teach, but the children don't have to be taught by the parents. The family can hire a tutor that will be taught in a university like, in the subject they want to study, like the teachers in a normal schools. Opposition team, let me tell you that one of the most important civil rights fighters once said, there is no school equal to a decent home and no teacher equal to a virtuous parent. Mahatma Gandhi.
Third speaker from the opposition team.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. My name is Dani Aranda, and today I will introduce you in my argument. But first, I will tell you something. You first say that they need first one school, public or private. But it's not necessary that be just like that. It's not necessary to use the money because many schools are too free just for that many students can study what they need or they want. Today, I will tell my argument, and after my classmate will finish with the debate. Well, students who are homeschooled are often to other people's perspectives, worldviews, and philosophies. Homeschool students are able to learn from one another's experiences. This time, the students are just learn what they want, right? The most of the people have to learn about the world around them, about everything that is outside of home. One have to learn on one school, because there other people will tell you if you are wrong or you are right. It's not necessary have to stay at home. What there will be necessary for learn, the parent can't tell you if you are correct or not. It's not precise. We are students, and we are studying in a school. It's like if someone tells you you want to study this, your parents won't tell you that because they want that you be someone. But if you want, it's what you are thinking. The most of people are thinking in what they will do when they were more big, like that. But now the time is for changing, right? That you say that you want to study in home, but there is not complete the education. Teachers are able. Teachers. One teachers will often to have different perspectives than one parent. They will learn more for be teachers and teach us for that we be better person in the life and that we be better person. Thank you very much.